Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today we rant about the telescope. So picture this. You open a celestial pack, it has 3 planet cards. 3 different planet cards out of 9 possibilities total. And so, not counting any secret hands, you have about 1 in 3 chance, about a third of the time you get the planet card that you're looking for, the planet card that you're building around. With the telescope, it guarantees that you get the one that you want. Technically it says it has to be your most played hand, but that's, you work around that, right? You play a bunch of flushes, you play a bunch of straights or whatever it is. And so if you guarantee that you get the one that you want, then your celestial packs are now worth 3 times as much. They're 3 times as powerful. If you get 3 times as many planet cards, that's going to give you 3 times the chips. That's going to give you 3 times the molt. Putting those 2 things together, that's about 9 times as powerful. Not really, because that's not taking into account the planets that you get from other sources. That's not taking into account the plus chips that you get from your jokers, plus molt that you get from your jokers. The times molt doesn't matter, it's the plus molt that matters the most. So okay, maybe it gives you some amount of power. It is very powerful. I think the telescope is very powerful. Definitely more powerful than, let's say, the crystal ball voucher. And that's why, with the magic deck, you get the crystal ball and then plus 2 other benefits, plus the fools here. Whereas the telescope on the Nebula Deck gives you the telescope plus drawback. The drawback is -1 consumable slot. I think of the Nebula Deck as being kind of similar flavor to the Black Deck, where the Black Deck you have a starting detriment, and then in the late game, once you have everything online, then you're able to unlock this extra joker slot, this extra benefit. And so, with the planet cards, the way I describe the planet cards, or the way I think about the planet cards, think of it like a negative joker. Every time you get a planet card, it increases your scoring, but it doesn't take up a joker slot. And so this telescope is kind of doing a similar thing to the Black Deck, where late in the game you have all of this extra scoring that's not using up your joker slots. Now the problem is, can we play the hands? What kind of hands can we actually play on, let's say, the high stakes? Another problem is, on the orange stake you have the higher cost booster packs. Early on you're not buying that many booster packs because you want to save your money for interest. You want to spend your money on the scoring jokers to get things off the ground. And in late game, the booster packs are too expensive. You can't afford them. You don't buy as many booster packs. And so you're not getting much interaction with this telescope. I think telescope is still good. I think telescope is still very powerful. But on the higher stakes, it's a lot harder to work with. In one way, in one way you don't get the booster packs, and then so you're not getting any telescope value. But also, let's talk about what hands we're playing. We talked about this before when we were on the magic deck. We said with the magic deck, a particular powerful way that you can start a run is whatever your planet card is, just make 2 copies of it instantly. With the fool, start out with level 4 of whatever the planet is. I think a particularly strong candidate is the Saturn card, the straights. This kind of occupies this middle ground between it is easy enough to play straights, but also the reward is high enough. It's not the hardest hand to play, but it is, one of the harder hands to play. I think, let's see here, full houses are harder than straights. I think straights are obviously harder than flushes as far as like drawing the hands, actually playing the hands. And so when we're playing on the higher stakes, with the -1 discard of the blue stake, with the -1 hand size of the gold stake, maybe you can't play any straights. maybe you can't play any flushes sometimes. And so I'll tell you that, this is my 4th time already on the Nebula deck. And in 2 of the 3 previous runs, I would go for a flush and then just not get it. And then just lose the run because, I'm holding on to 4 hearts and I didn't draw any hearts. And so that'll happen to you. And so it may be, instead of going for, these like 5 card hands, maybe another option is to go for, I like these. I like 3 of a kind and I like 2 pair. I think these are easy enough to play on the high stakes, and they give you enough scoring. Because, if we look at Jupiter here, Jupiter only gives you 15 chips. 15 chips is not a lot of chips. And so when we're playing on the Magic deck, when we're playing flushes on the Magic deck, we had this question of, is a booster pack, a celestial pack, is it worth the 15 chips of the Jupiter card? Even if I'm guaranteed to get the one that I want, is it worth it? Is a $10 booster pack worth 15 chips? The answer is no, probably not. Same thing with Pluto, same thing with high card. Of course, if we're doing the telescope, obviously high card is the hand that you can play the most easily, but it scales slowly. You don't get that much benefit from each booster pack. Whereas, here with Venus giving you 20 chips and Uranus giving you 20 chips, this is a little bit better scaling. The main difference between these being one of them is +2 molt, one of them is +1 molt. That part doesn't matter so much because you have so much molt coming from jokers, or actually plus molt coming from jokers. The X molt is something entirely different. So we're going to go in again with the Nebula deck, again looking for the gold sticker here. We're just going to play what is given to us and then decide later. And so I think that is the optimal way to play with the telescope, is to let the jokers, let the run decide what hand you should be going for. Alright, with the first skip here, we've got the juggle tag is a sort of short-term benefit, so we're going to play it out. Here I have most of what would be a flush in diamonds, and I want to go for a hand that will one-shot. I want to go for something that will score 300 points. These diamonds, if I keep them, aren't the kind that are going to score 300 points. So maybe what I would want to do is throw away the 3 and the 4 here. But maybe I don't need to one-shot. So I think a safer thing to do would be, if we're talking about win rate, if you want to win more often, or at least not lose as much, the safer thing to do is just go with the flush. Go with the 2-shot instead of 1-shot. As disappointing as that is. Play the flush that we have and just look for another way to make up 40 points. Or maybe we can discard here looking for another club and play a second flush. Just like we drew it up. A second flush will make it easier for us if we do want to go for flushes with the telescope. Not saying that we should, but if we do want to, having this be 2 flushes and no high card is big. The main problem is the high card. When you run out of discards and you need to burn hands, high card can rack up very quickly and then destabilize your telescope. Alright, if the thing that I want to do is make flushes, World definitely helps with that. Having more spades makes more flushes. The boss here disables the spades is not the end of the world, but maybe what I want is not just be able to make my hands, but I want to score enough points. And so here, if we're going into the second round is 450. That requires 2 scoring hands. Sometimes you don't even get the 1 scoring hand. You don't even get the 1 straight. And so how are you supposed to get 2 hands? and sometimes you lose the run that way. And so the way that you prevent that is by having something like the misprint, getting the extra mult that allows you to win in one hand, keeps you from losing. Or we could go for one of these jumbo buffoon packs. So 4 Joker cards instead of this one. I think misprint is pretty solid. I think with 4 chances, I think we can do better. Though better is more expensive, right? It does cost us $6. Let's give it a try. And we happen to get the best one. The best one is Riffraff, because it gives us 2 more Jokers, 2 common Jokers guaranteed. Common Jokers, a good chance of getting plus mult, like this misprint here. Good chance of getting some value generator, some money generator. Go next. Alright, of the ones that we could have gotten, credit card is not terrible. I'm not mad about that. Plus 4 from the Joker, that is enough. We don't necessarily need a lot. I'm going to go for diamonds. I'm going to go for the flush. If I have the plus 4 mult with the flush, then here 4 plus 4 is a times 2. So what used to be 250 points is now 500 points. I guess I still want to go for the flush. Remember that thing I said about sometimes you don't get the one flush at all? Okay. Show me any one more diamond. Really, really testing me. I guess since we have the riffraff, I don't feel too bad about it. You know, I played some extra hands, I used some extra dollars, but I do have the riffraff. Alright, now what do we want to be doing? The boss here is gonna debuff our spades. Green Joker I feel better about if I don't have the -1 hand size. Then I feel better about using the Green Joker, because then I don't need to discard as much if I have a bigger hand size. Clever Joker I'm not into. It is a good amount of chips, but it is requiring us to play 4 of a kind, which we're not currently able to do. This Buffoon pack, maybe I don't need if the riffraff is going to give me 2 random Jokers anyway. Do I want this Overstock voucher? This makes all of my rerolls more powerful if I have, 50% more card options. I think what I want to do, I think what's going to happen is I think riffraff is going to keep giving me Jokers that I can keep selling and making money. And if that's the case, then I'm going to save for interest. And just go next. Yeah, like Supernova here. Give me a +3 on my flushes. Or if you wanted to try to make high card work, this would be the technology. This would be how you do it. Let's look for hearts. Okay. Just one more on the hearts. Okay. I guess something we could have done is sold some things trying to make interest here, but there weren't enough things to sell. Alright. Overstock came back around. I actually feel great about that. Love to see it. Love to have it. We'll probably try to buy it. Wily is a little bit easier than what was the other one? I don't remember. The 4 of a kind one. This is easier than 4 of a kind, but still maybe not what we're going for. I think what I want to do is just sell to make room for the riffraff, and I think we have plenty of scoring. So we'll save our money for interest. Random foil, I think, is not worth the skip while we have the riffraff. 0 discards on the water, that is troubling. I need to find some serious scoring help, much better than what I currently have. Because if I have better scoring, then I don't need the discards. I could just play worse hands. Let's see here. 3 of a kind buff. I want to try to go for a flush again. So maybe something like this. Go for the clubs. Go for the clubs again. 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 Finally. Do we want... Is there some combination of jokers that I can sell that would give me interest money? So right now Supernova is only giving me +4 molt, so I don't need it. And this zany joker I can sell also and do something like this. And then riffraff will always give me more different jokers. Anyway, like I said, there we almost didn't get the flush. That's been happening to me all day, actually all night. It's been a long night. All right, now what do I want to do? I want to save my money, period. I want to save my money. No celestial packs yet is completely fine. Let's just go next. Nice. All right. Banana better not betray me. We're gonna bet on banana. And so what can we do here? I could go for, instead of the clubs, I could go for the diamonds. And then with the help of the banana, that should be enough. Let's try to find diamonds. Cool. If I'm gonna do that, order doesn't matter. Do I want to sell this for $1? What's the boss say? 0 discards. I think if it's a 0 discard scenario, I think we get rid of the glutinous joker. So let's do that. Save. Alright. Okay. Alright. Burnt joker. If the thing that you wanted to do was play high card and level up the high card a bunch, this would be how you do it, is with the burnt joker. Eternal though, I'm not super excited about. I think I'm going to stay on flushes. And when I say stay on flushes, it looks like this. It looks like we'll take the Celestial Pack for the Jupiter card. We'll take the Overstock voucher before we lose the ability to Overstock. We'll take the Star because it'll make it easier for us to get a flush. We can guarantee a flush almost. We will sell the Joker to make room for the Riffraff. Fibonacci is good. Fibonacci is powerful. If I think about what kind of jokers survive into the final 5, Fibonacci survives. And so it being eternal is not a bad thing. I think I'm going to play it slightly greedy in the sense of I'm just going to rely on Riffraff to give me what I need. And then hope for X-Molt later. Saving our money for Celestial Packs. Go next. Extra discard. Oh wait. Extra discard is after. Start with 0 discards, +1 discard after. So we do have a discard. We have misprint. We have such technology. I think I'm gonna go for the diamonds since I have the star. So I got diamonds. Let's go. I want to make the king so that I can get the photograph online. I'm gonna go for the pair of 3s. That enables me in the future. I could go, here's a flush house if I have 2 kings and 3 3s. So maybe, you know what I said about the flushes is they don't grow very fast. And so the first flush house that you make is the same as like a level 7 flush. And so it could be worth it to transition into flush houses later. But for now, we can ship it. Nice. Extinct banana. Okay. This is something I normally love to see, you know, the X molt on the trio, but if we're playing flushes, that's maybe not what we're able to do, at least not right now. Rough gem is not bad. I have some extra diamonds. I could go for diamond flushes, get the extra money. Am I still interested in doing more riffraff stuff? I think the answer is yes. And I do need to hit 3,600 in the next round. Ante 3 is 3,600. And so I do need some other scoring joker. You know, where before I had the security, the help of the banana. Let's do this. Let's go Celestial Pack. I definitely want this. I definitely want Jupiter. That helps. I definitely, you know, picking up the grabber. If I don't use the hand, it's an extra $1. If I do need it, I have it. I have the extra hand. I'm gonna take the chance on selling the drunkard, picking up 2 more jokers, and I'm gonna pass on the gem. I'm gonna use the riffraff for my value, for my money, rather than the rough gem. Skip here could be $5. We're going to play it out because riffraff is going to give us common jokers. And just like that, always bet on banana. Alright, after you know, 4 or 3 or 4 or however many losses, I'm good with this. I'm good with just give me an easy W. I'm ready to be done with the Nebula deck. Alright, there's diamonds. Currently photograph ×2 is a +8 molt from the photograph. If I sell this, I get an extra $1 from interest. Alright, that's it. We got the W. Now is it time to get rid of the riffraff? Or maybe now we sell the misprint, go for more greed. What can we possibly hit? That's the question. Because we could be hitting. I think yeah, let's do it. I got the level 4 flush. I got the banana. We're good. Do I want the egg? If I have riffraff, I don't need the egg. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick with the riffraff because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to just keep getting the jokers and then keep getting the money from the jokers. If you wanted to play it safe, I think the safe thing to do was instead of sell the misprint, you sell riffraff, buy drunkard, and you buy egg, right? And so the way that you lose is by not getting your flush or not getting 2 flush. You might need 2 flushes. And so Drunkard is going to help with that. And then instead of having the value from the riffraff, use the egg for value. Use the egg for money. But let's do the more fun thing. $2 for a garbage tag. Alright. This is useless. Maybe if I get 3 of a kind. Not gonna happen. Alright. Let's look for, I guess, diamonds. Looks like. Throw away a straight so that I can try to find some diamonds. Alright, one more time for the diamonds. Nice. Do I want to sell for interest? There we go. Yeah. Alright. As long as I hit my straight, or sorry, as long as I hit my flush, it is 12,000. So that is enough. Death is huge. Death to make more diamonds. Priestess, normally pretty good. So here's something else we didn't talk about, the Nebula deck. -1 consumable slot. If we go to the magic deck, Crystal Ball is huge. We talked last time about how much this extra consumable slot can do. You get this Crystal Ball and the additional benefit of the Fools. Whereas with the Nebula deck, you get the Telescope, which is admittedly powerful, but this -1 consumable slot means maybe more than you think it does. Like, you know, oftentimes what you want to do is you want to buy tarot cards and hold on to them. Save it for the correct situation. So like if I have this death card here, I want to get the death card, but then I'm going to wait until I have a good card to copy, right? With only 1 consumable slot, just straight up it means it's harder to do that. Maybe for you in your runs, that's not that big a difference, but for me, my personal style, brutal. Between these, you know, if I want to jumbo for 1 card or if I want to Arcana, regular Arcana, I'm going to go regular Arcana because it's cheaper. Though, if you offer me 20 bucks, I would take it. And then I will go jumbo Arcana. Okay, we can make more diamonds. Straight up, that's what we want, more diamonds. So if I want to make flush houses, hitting the 2 4s here makes that easier for me to hit flush houses. If the thing that I want to do is, you know, get this photograph value, I should hit the face cards so that I can have a better chance of hitting my face cards. So maybe I'll do it this way. There's the star. I'm going to save the death for an emergency. I think we save our money because 1, we definitely score enough, and then 2, we're about to beat the boss, and then it'll give us another voucher. So let's go next. This kind of stinks though. Downgrading our hand, that kind of stinks. Do we do the even more greedy than we're already greedy if we discard these 3 face cards? Is that too greedy? Okay. Maybe... I don't think it's too greedy. Nice. Alright, show me 1 more diamond. Alright. This, since it doesn't have a face card, and we only have the 4 more face cards left in the deck that are diamonds, I don't think this is a one-shot. I don't think so. Let's try it. Ooh, if it's not a one-shot, then instead of getting the 1D level, we get the 2D levels. Ah, that wasn't worth the $5. The D levels are not worth $5. Oh no. Well, that makes me unhappy. Look for more diamonds. Alright, one more time, more diamonds. Okay. Actually, we solved the puzzle. If I copy this king, if I make this flush house, it can't get de-leveled. Alright, we did it. Never punished. Oh, he can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. You know what we gotta do. Alright, you already see. Or pause the video, you already know what it is. Riffraff, we're done with riffraff. Now we're on trading card. Trading card so we can get rid of our non-diamonds. And to-do list, I mean, we're not gonna do a straight flush, but what we are gonna do is time for bet on banana. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Alright. Standard packs. Adding cards to the deck? No way. Voucher? Yes. Observatory, if you didn't already know, gives you, if we go in here, observatory times 1.5 if you have a planet in your consumable area. So if you're holding on to a Jupiter card, then that's times 1.5. But on the Nebula deck, you have -1 consumable slot. So while this is normally fine on other decks, on Nebula deck, it doesn't do the thing. Nebula deck having the -1 consumable slot is so backbreaking. Do I want to trade the Faceless Joker for something that scores? I would like to if I could. Maybe let's reroll one time. Oh boy. How deep you want to go? Faceless Joker, you're out because I'm going to be doing this instead. I'm going to be doing trading card instead. Cola only costs $3 if I buy it and sell it. Double tag, maybe I never use it, but it only cost me $3, so why not? Space Joker. Space Joker to upgrade my flushes. Go next. Do I want to collect $19? No, because I think we can do better. I think we can do, you know, with the trading card and the Space Joker, I think we play it out. Alright. Get rid of a 7. Look for some diamonds. Here's some diamonds. Alright. Any flush. Diamonds flush. By the way, telescope. Okay, I'm on 8 high cards, 11 flush. Alright, any diamond. Nice. I think we're gonna get away with it. Ooh, with the ramen too? Hold on. Ooh, okay. Alright, we take the hermit. We sell the Space Joker. So I know. You play the flush, you get the upgrade on the Space Joker, but it's only 1 in 4. It's only 1 in 4. Calm down. With the trading card, every card we discard is a card we don't have to discard again later. So we take the ramen here. And let's see here. Arcana pack. Sure, looking for star or death. Star or hermit. That's tough. Generically, do I want $20 more or Do I want the diamonds? That's really tough. I'm really being tested. I think consistency is what wins, or at least consistency is how you keep from dying. I think we're good on jokers, which means we're good on money. And if we're good on money, I think the consistency of the star is worth it. And so let's hit up another face card so that we can get the photograph. Let's hit up the 9s here for the potential flush house later, flush house future. Or I guess straight flush also, you know? So many kings. You know, we could do some kind of flush 5 maybe. Go next. Alright, if it's not a diamond. Oh no, my ramen. Alright. Madness. No. Cute though. Alright, Mega Celestial. We do have the opportunity, we could get the flush house. We could get the series. Let's go Mega. We get the series. Let's go Jupiter first, series second in case we get a fool. And so you can see here, level 2 flush house is 180 by 17. You know, twice the chips and a little bit less than twice the molt. So that's overall 4 times as powerful. We'll get there. We've demonstrated in the past how much I like the trading card and how much we can do with the trading card. And so we'll get there. Alright, cards previously played are debuffed. No problem. How about let's get rid of a 4. Boop. Find our diamonds. A little bit unfortunate that the ramen has to suffer. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. Invisible Joker time. Oh. Do I want the Vagabond instead of the trading card? Ooh. Do I want the Vagabond and the trading card? What do I want to do with this Invisible Joker? I don't know yet. Let's hold. Let's keep what we got so far. I am acknowledging in Anti-5 I do need to hit 25,000. I'm not convinced I have 25,000 yet. Let's go here first. Jumbo Arcana. Hangman helps. Hermit helps. Chariot helps. Let's go. Would I rather have 20 bucks or a card removal? I think what I really want is to unlock my flush houses. And the way that we unlock the flush houses is by removing cards. So let's go 2 gone, 6 gone. Rather than the 20 bucks. We're good on money. We already have all our X-Molt Jokers, right? So let's just go next. 26 bucks. Nope, we can do better. Alright, I want to remove my 5. Look at it, they're all jiggling. 5 is gone. Discard looking for diamonds. Where are we at on high card? 11 high card, 14 flushes. Okay. 1.87 ramen. Okay. Alright. we are now entering into 2 flush territory. All right, so this 37.5, we need 2 flushes. Okay. Let's go Arcana. More Hangman or more star power. I think I want the star. The star on my face cards. Now, would I rather have an extra 7, 5, or ace? I guess they're the same. So let's go ace. Okay. Now what do I want to do? I think we roll the dice. I think it's time. I think it's Invisible Joker time. Should I? There's always the option. Sell everything, guarantee copy banana. I really do love the trading card and what it's doing for us, what it's enabling me to do. Fine. Damn. You got me. Okay. By the way, if you have the 2 trading cards and you do the 1 discard, it only counts as 1 card, and so once it gets destroyed and you get the $3, the other one doesn't trigger because it can only get destroyed once. Alright, do I want something else? You know, Polychrome Scholar is probably good enough. Fine. Go next. If I score 50% more because of Polychrome, now I can hit the 37,000. I can hit it. Alright, let's drop the 5. Well, maybe I can't hit it if my ramen's weaker. Let's play like this, keeping a king in case I need another hand, and I think I probably do. Yep. There we go. Alright, if I play a hand that has an ace, it'll work. Lovers helps. Let's go Arcana first. Another star. That helps a lot, actually. That's very potent. Okay. Okay, I'm into it. Let's re-roll a little bit. Let's try, we could probably do better than the Scholar. Maybe re-roll one more time. Idol says 5 of diamonds. I only have 1 5 of diamonds, and I only have 1 other 5 that I could make into diamonds. I think I'll re-roll one more time. Dusk. If we got the 1 hand, and we get the re-trigger on the 1 hand, final hand, that does count the photograph. That is some technology. I think we can make this work. And, you know, when we get to the end, when we get to the final boss, maybe we make some glass cards for emergency purposes. Let's give that a try. Go next. Alright, we already have the kings. We already have the hand. Which means I can use my discard like this. Yeah, I just got the 1/7 in the deck. Discard. I don't need to use the star. If I want, I can just play this out. Again. Aha! The tribe times 2 for flushes is not super powerful. Probably better, probably safer than Dusk, to be honest. Crystal Ball, I definitely want the extra slot here. Let's do this. Let's take the times 2 from the tribe. I'm pretty sure also if I go to my collection here. Oh, that's one that I'm missing, right? I don't have that one yet. The gold sticker. So yeah, let's do that. I guess could have opened the buffoon pack first, but it is $11, so maybe I don't want an $11 pack. Let's go next. Skip. No thank you. Go next. Alright, what do I want to remove next? How about this 8 here? I have extra 9s in the deck. Okay. Discard the 8. If I want to go for the flush 5, I could. Or not the flush 5. If I want to go for the flush house, I could. But I don't need to go for the flush house. I can just play from here. Okay. As long as I'm holding on to this star, I can't get another star. Is something to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and use it. And then play another flush. Alright, so that flush, the first one was 49,000, another 49,000. Okay, so very important to keep in mind. So this, we're in the 2 flush territory. Okay. Is there a way I can score more? Yeah, let's go Spectral Pack first. What I really need is more Celestial Packs. Where's all my dang Celestial Packs? I've been working so hard for my Celestial Packs. I would love a red seal on a face card for the photograph. Here, we take Immolate. Because the fewer cards in the deck, the fewer discards we need to do for the ramen, and then also the better chance we have of getting the flush house, which is going to be worth way more points long term. I do have the buffoon pack here, so I'm going to take a look. I am willing to replace the trading card or the photograph. We'll see. Alright, this is not the technology. Reroll one more time. Lovers helps. Go next. Alright, next on the chopping block, let's take out a 7. I need a face card. I could use this queen as a face card. I'm gonna need 2 flushes. I'm gonna need 2 hands. Okay. Discard. Safe. Ooh. Okay. Got the cola. Mega Celestial I need to upgrade my flushes. Maybe as a backup also 4 of a kind. Alright, with the upgraded flush, I should be able to hit the 100,000. Alright, Jumbo. Strength. Does strength help me? Does strength help me make my flush house? Maybe if I'm looking at 2s that I can turn into 3s, aces that I can turn into 2s, 3s that I can turn into 4s? Or is it better to use the lovers? Let's go lovers. Let's go Is it eights or aces? Aces. Cool. All right. Is it time to get rid of the trading card? I think we can hold on to it longer. All right, this 3 is gone. We'll keep the king because I have repeats. All right, here we go. Heaven. Okay. $10 Spectral Pack or $12 Arcana Pack. Both of those, not thrilling. The next round's 90,000. I think I'm gonna save my money for potentially Celestial Packs. So let's go next. Go next. All right, trading card. What's next? How about a 5? I need 2 hands, 2 flushes. One more flush with the kings. Times 1.7 on the ramen. I'm surprised it's lasted as long as it is. I'm surprised it's still as high as it is. Okay. I have the death card, so I can make a copy of, probably another king, but maybe something else, maybe another 9. I could make molt cards with the Empress. If I make the molt cards, they will then get multiplied by the photograph. That's not crazy. That's pretty decent. So, we could go king and jack. Those are molt cards. King, let's make another one. And I guess these are all diamonds, so we'll use the priestess. Nice. Series, yes. Mega buffoon, I think we're gonna hold. Go next. 6s. Do I want to get rid of 6s? How about 6 of hearts? All right, how about these 5 for the flush? Oh, I might need 3 flushes. Completely doable. But, making note, should have kept the 9. Okay. Okay. Alright, how much is the boss? The boss is going to be 180,000 with -1 hand size. That's a stinker. Luckily, we're down to only 34 cards, and we have almost all diamonds with the help of the trading card. Classic trading card technology. I'm going to save my money for booster packs. Alright, go next. Alright, because of the -1 hand size, because I'm not trying to lose, do I want to not use the discard? Nah. If each flush is close-ish to 50,000, I'm gonna need 3.5 flushes. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. I'm gonna make this 8 into steel. I don't normally like to do that. Normally I would have preferred to put it on diamonds, but here I'm gonna do this just so that I score enough points, because currently it's actually kind of close. Yeah. Alright, I do need to find another diamond. Maybe I don't get to hold on to this steel card. Alright. Nice. Show me another diamond. Okay. We are still a little bit light on scoring. And so this is what I've said in the past about, you know, playing flushes here. Level 5 is admittedly not that much, but even if it were level 7 or level 8, you're still going to have struggles with flushes. They do not scale very high. Seltzer is pretty big. Seltzer has a combo with the photograph. Celestial pack. The most I'm looking for is series. I could be interested in a buffoon pack to replace this trading card. Maybe replace it with the seltzer right away right now. Maybe looking to replace ramen as well. I think we do pick up the seltzer because at minimum it's a ×2 on the photograph, but it has pretty good upside if I get a glass card. So let's just go next. Do I want a random negative? I get 2 random negatives if I skip here because of the double tag. I think I can hit 270,000. I think I can hit. So I am going to take the 2 random negatives. Not because I think the scoring is good. Not because I think, you know, it's actually beneficial to take the negatives. I'm taking it purely so I get the gold stickers. Alright, let's go next. Alright, do I want to try to dig for my flush house? Or do I just ship it? I think we just ship it. Yeah, all I need is 2 flushes, like this one that I just drew here. Nice. Okay. 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 We're gonna get the... Oh, driver's license doesn't actually do anything. Well, it's negative, so you gotta take it. Misprint is also not going to do anything because I have the ×2 from the photograph. Okay. Okay. Alright, what is the thing that I'm looking for? I'm looking for glass. So let's go Arcana first. Reroll first. Now Arcana. Death card. Death card can make me another king? Yeah, I guess. If I want to make another king, I can make another enhanced king. I have only 1 6. Now I have no 6s. I can go into the second Arcana pack. Another death card? Woo! Alright, if I am going to use this other death card, what do I want to make more of? Looks like I have a lot of jacks. So maybe I'll make another jack. What do I want to get rid of? Looks like Looks like I can drop a 3 or a 10, so I guess I'll drop a 3. Okay, but like, can I get glass maybe? One more roll? Ah, that's okay. Plus 10 chips from the bull. Alright, we made it to 8 for the license. Alright, go next. Hey, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to teach you a thing. I just learned this, well, I guess I was going to say today, but it's not today anymore. I just learned if, let's see here, of all of these jokers here, does it matter where I put them? That's the question. I think the thing that matters most is I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the location of the, well, that's kind of boring if it doesn't matter. So let's say this. Let's say I want the banana. If I pick up the banana and then go next. Oh, wait a second. Did I mess it up? Yeah, someone was saying in the Balatro Discord, what they were saying was, you could pick up the banana, or you could pick up whatever joker it is, and then when you go into starting the round, it'll still be selected. Maybe I messed it up. Maybe what you gotta do is you gotta start, and then click before they get turned face over, or face down. Is that how it's supposed to go? Alright. I want regular flush, not good enough. I want the big money. I want all kings. I've put in the legwork. I've done the trading card. Now give me my kings. Well, there's a steel card. Should I keep the steel card? Should I go for the flush house instead? No, I want all the kings. This is my ramen, by the way. There we go. There we go. All right. Flush 5 is worse than a flush house? Wait, I want a rebate. I want a refund. All right. Let's let's just throw out these kings here and then draw a jack. That's all we got to do. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you can organize them like this if you want. All right. Ship it. All right. That's going to do it for the Nebula deck, and I really do mean that's going to do it for the Nebula deck. I'm never going back. This was as miserable, or perhaps more miserable than the black deck. I think the telescope voucher is really cool. I think if you like the telescope voucher, just pick a different deck, whatever your favorite deck is, and just re-roll. Just restart until you get the telescope voucher. Also, you know, you get 8 antes, you get 8 vouchers, so it's not crazy to think that you could get the telescope a lot of the time. So, you know, maybe the Nebula deck's not for me. If you like it, I think that's great too. So if you're playing on the low stakes, if you're playing on white stake, I like playing straights on the Nebula deck because of, you know, how fast it scales. Didn't quite get there with flushes, and so, you know, just reiterating what I was saying before, flushes and lower type hands, they're not going to scale as fast. Even if you do get the celestial packs, even if you do get all of the planet cards, they still don't grow very fast. And so you want to be transitioning into other higher scoring variants, like we did here. All right, take care, everyone.